Your workflow is important to us. Please wait indefinitely.
With Monday.com's intuitive work management platform, you have the power, not IT, not admins.
Hey. Yeah, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Bed of Roses Marriage Pod. We are here tonight for another interesting topic, and I believe that somebody you are ready, just as I am ready for discussion. And so please really prepare yourself because this is very affectionate, it's intimate, and we are going to go deep tonight. And so please prepare yourself. I'm going to take a musical break right now whilst we share, invite somebody on board and tag them and connect them. And I believe that tonight is going to be very interesting. So please stay connected, and forever connected. So please do share and continue sharing. Let me take a musical break right now, and then we'll be back in discussion very soon. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Odo ye woni moya. Kenanu ne kasa. Odo ye ube kumi. Mi do yasi be kumi. Mi do yasi mi wo mo wo. Eh. Odi E4 ne C class nye na sem. Oje a shenemre. Eya mi kuwa. Mi kuwa. Mikuana dummy, Ada ye wuni moya. Mikuana dummy, Ada doye de sensika. Misudaya na midre sumimu. Misudaya no to minyum de be. I would yeah. Munyum de be come. One that day back me. I'm a was ye good me. You know. Michiminia or Donagina hoy. Or didn't saka makuma. Or didn't din sunanama. Or do you bake me? Me do yazi bake me. Me do yazi me woman no. Eh. Abansuru yentumanya na sama. Odreya henembre. Eya minkuwa na dami. Odo ye wuni moya. Minkuwa Minkuana Dawi, Ojoto Yede Sensika, Minkuana.
Say kase, go to me money ba, basa basa, na menjinyo. No say kase, go to me money ba, hata hata, na menjinyo. Make me wanna fly, I wanna fly, I wanna fly, way up in the sky. Make me wanna fly, I wanna fly, I wanna fly, way up in the sky. Oh, Frima, Otimakuma, Otimakuma, Akoshe baby. Oh, Frima, Odemakuma, Odemakuma. Minya wakume musafwa, kameli baby, wakume mukro. Namatumo, minya wakume musafwa, kameli baby, wakume mukro. Namatumo, sana obi to me komo, sana obi to me komo, sana obi to me komo, sana obi to me komo. Frima. Frima. I am passé, go to meet you nipa. Oh, I am passé, go money passes so. I am passé, free semi chef Frima, my jing na oh nini nairo. We wanna fly, I wanna fly, I wanna girl you make me fly to the sky. I wanna fly, way up in the sky. Oh, Frima, Odemakuma, Akoshe baby. Oh, Frima, Odemakuma. Minya musafwa, kameli baby. Oh, Namatumo, minya wakuma musafwa, kameli baby. Wakuma utragi waso, good sana me. Sana obi to me come. Say I want to become bigger. Say I want to be forever. Frima, yeah, Frima, yeah.
Turn boring data into wow moments. Give your slides an instant glow up.
No, when you know my no, I want to see your grandma wash up. Never let me go, never let me go. Into my my body is so my God, she's so bad. Never know what kind of my body is so my God, she's so bad. No, never wearing your sister, baby. My God, she's so bad. Everybody never wearing your sister, baby. She's so bad. My God, she's so bad. Never wearing your sister, baby. My God, she's so bad. Oh, yeah.
Hello. Good evening. Bed of Roses Marriage Port. Good evening, listeners. Good evening, everyone. I appreciate God for your life. I thank God for your life. We are gathered once again. We are gathered once again. We are here tonight for a very blessed night, a beautiful moment on Bed of Roses Marriage Pot. Good evening. How are you and your family? How are you doing? How is your love tank like? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm very much ready tonight, and I believe that just as you are ready and I'm ready, we are going to flow together tonight. It's a topic that somebody will love. It's a topic that we need to share. It's a topic that I will need your insight. I will need your ideas, and we will all have to share. And so please, if you have joined us, I would love you to share, and continue sharing. Bed of Roses Marriage Pot, a place where love is light up. Love is light up. Love is meaningful. Love is well taken care of. And so please, tonight, what do we have? What is in the pot? We are going to open the pot in the next 2 minutes, and then we'll find out what we are talking about tonight. And so, before then, please share. Most of them are not here. We count on you to share. We count on you to tag somebody and bring somebody on board whilst we make these beautiful discussions tonight. It's a time that I need you and I to join forces together so we can share and then be blessed. And so please help me, and let us all share and be blessed this evening. Thank you so much. Marriage Pot. Now, tonight is another beautiful moment, a time that we share. I believe that last week we dealt with a topic where we are going to take another aspect of the topic, of which I promise that that's what we are going to discuss today. Now, we've been talking about awareness in relationship. Awareness in relationship. Most of our relationship have become toxic. Most of our relationship have become something that is worrisome. And so therefore, what are some of the things that are not going on well? What are the things that is missing, the missing ingredients in our marriage, in our home? And for that matter, we talked on awareness of marriage. And one aspect where I centered on was changing seasons in marriage, changing seasons in marriage or relationship. And this is one of the areas where we need to look into. When season change, it can affect our love life. It can affect the marriage. It can affect the relationship. So then we need to do something about it. And that is why we are here tonight. And so tonight we have chosen a beautiful topic that we are going to discuss. But before then, let us take our foundational song, and I believe that is going to be a blessing to somebody. Once you get seated, get your notebook by yourself, get a cup of tea, and if you can, get a drink by your side and relax, and let us share and relax and let us learn at this moment. It is a learning time. It is a curve where your wisdom, my wisdom will collide, and then we will learn from each other. So please do well and share. Talk somebody. They will be grateful that they are here. So thank you so much. Let us take our song. Thank you.
Hey, I'ma always be here for you. I got you. Look here. Look in my eyes. Can't you see that I'm focused? Stay focused. I know you love me, baby, yeah. Can you show me that you love me? Can you put no one above me? Can you show me that I'm lucky? You drive me crazy, baby, yeah. Can you tell me that I'm lovely? Can you open up for me? Can you be my love junkie? I'll change for you. Talk to me what you want to do. I'll give it all to you times two. You got my back, I got yours too. This throwback look feel like the 80s. We can dance on the moon and make a baby. I'll die for you, but don't call me crazy. In love with you. Stay focused. I know you love me, baby, yeah. Can you show me that you love me? Can you put no one above me? Can you show me that I'm lucky? You drive me crazy, baby, yeah. Can you tell me that I'm lovely? Can you open up for me? Can you be my love junkie? Hey, hold up, I need you to calm down. 9:36 in Los Angeles. I'm just vibing out in the studio, just letting my feelings out. Got a flight back to Memphis in the morning. Probably talk to my mother, get on my brother's nerves. Maybe even write another song about you. Hit me up when you get this message. Hey, I'ma always be here for you. I got you. Look here. Look in my eyes. Can't you see that I'm focused? Stay focused. I know you love me, baby, yeah. Can you show me that you love me? Can you put no one above me? Can you show me that I'm lucky? You drive me crazy, baby, yeah. Can you tell me that I'm lovely? Can you open up for me? Can you be my love junkie? I'll change for you. Talk to me what you wanna do. I'll give it all to you times two. You got my back, I got yours too. This throwback love feel like the 80s. We can dance on the moon and make a baby. I'll die for you, but don't call me crazy. In love with you, with you. Stay focused. I know you love me, baby, yeah. Can you show me that you love me? Can you put no one above me? Can you show me that I'm lucky? You drive me crazy, baby, yeah. Can you tell me that I'm lovely? Can you open up for me? Can you be my love junkie? Hey, hold up, I need you to calm down. Relax. I got you. I'ma always be there for you. Stay focused. You got me thinking. You got me dreaming. You got me thinking about the way you move, the things you do. You've got me fiending. Yeah. Will you always stay true?
Will you always stay true?
There's no me without you.
There's no me without you.
Will you be my everything?
Would you be my everything?
You'd be down for me.
You'd be down for me.
Will you beg it all on me? Can you show me that you're focused? Never leave my heart broken. Will you risk it all for me? Can you show me that you're focused? Never leave my heart broken. I know you love me, baby, yeah. Can you show me that you love me? Can you put no one above me? Can you show me that I'm lucky? You drive me crazy, baby, yeah. Can you tell me that I'm lovely? Can you open up for me? Can you be my love junkie? It's 9:36 in Los Angeles. I'm just vibing out in the studio, just letting my feelings out. Got a flight back to Memphis in the morning. Probably talk to my mother, get on my brother's nerves. Maybe even write another song about you. Hit me up when you get this message.
Yes, good evening. Once again, I'm here. We are here, and I believe that we've taken a long time to appear today. But yay, whatever it is, I want you to know that it is for a good reason and a good purpose that we are here tonight. And I want you to know that you are just going to enjoy yourself. So please share, and continue sharing. We're going to go straight into discussion. And so please, if you are there, wake somebody up, tag somebody, and connect somebody whilst we all share. we all share Bed of Roses Marriage Port, where a place where marriage is defined and marriage is taken, relationship is taken well care of. And so thank you for joining us this evening. I greet all my listeners and then everyone that have put a comment there. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. And tonight, I want us to know that we have an interesting topic that we are going to share. We're going to share. Last week, we spoke on, as we were teaching, we came to a point of talking on changing seasons. And one of the important seasons in our lives, in our relationship that changes and it affects the marriage or the relationship very greatly is what we are going to share tonight. So please, I want to know your take on it and I want you to contribute. You can also call the studio number and then your voice will be heard. I want you to know that tonight, as you come and you share, you come and you share, you will definitely be blessed by it. And so please let us all do it and then let us share. So I'm going to make it on the screen right now. So we are talking about awareness of sexuality or sexual awareness. And that is what we are going to share on tonight. Now, before I go into it, I want us to know that sex is one of the most misunderstood gift God has given humanity. God has given humanity sex or sexuality, but it's one of the areas where we do not understand that great gift that God has given to us. And for that matter, I want us to know that when we look at the world commercialize it. They put it on a scale. They commercialize it. When it comes to religion try as much as to silence it as well. But when it comes to God wants us to enjoy it. I mean, enjoy. Now, so looking at what religion is doing, some religion, I'll put it in that quote, some religion is doing to sexuality or sex, trying to silence it, and whether the society or the world are also commercializing it for wrong reasons and other things. Now, tonight, we are going to talk on sexual awareness or sexuality or awareness of sexuality. Now, one of the things that I want us to know, let me quickly read this scripture and then we can continue from there. So Genesis chapter 2, verse the number 25. Genesis 2:25 says to you and to me, it says, and they were both naked and were not. Okay, let me take it. They were both naked. The man and his wife were not ashamed. They were both naked and they were not ashamed. What is this scripture trying to tell us? I want us to know that it's not just talking about our bodies being naked, just physical, but it's talking about emotionally, they were naked. Spiritually, they were naked, and also sexual safety. They were also naked. So we're going to talk about awareness of sexuality or sexual awareness. When couples lack sexual awareness, I want you to know that love becomes very cold. In the home, things become very, very cold. And temptation also grows loud. When one is not satisfied, they open the door of temptation in the marriage. And for that matter, we have to look into that as well. And then also intimacy is also replaced with obligation. Now, people, they are having sex, but the sex they are having is like somebody is forcing them. They are no more enjoying it. They feel like, oh, let me do it because I'll be expected to do it. So it's no more done with caution. It's no more done with enjoyment. We do it anyhow we want. And so tonight, I want us to know that we are going to open the studio line for everyone out there. Please comment, bring your ideas, and let us all flow together. And I believe that as we are going to flow, we are going to learn. This is a topic that, as I said, we are shy to talk about, or sometimes we talk in the surface and we don't go deep. But tonight, hey, we are going deep. We are going way, way deep, 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 deep. And this, I call it Rokoto Rozako. Rokoto Rozako. And we will explain Rokoto Rozako to you. But before then, I want to bring my guest on. She's not not a guest. I would say she's not a guest, but it's her own home and it's her own program. So she's here with me. And so somebody get yourself ready. If you are on, please share. Tell somebody you don't have to miss right now. You don't have to miss right now. So if my guests, you are ready, just give me a thumbs up and then I will know you are ready. If you are ready, gives me a thumbs up. She's very, very ready. And so to our guests, those that are out there, please comment. I don't know where everybody is, but we are just rolling. And so a very, 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 very good evening to some of you. You have been looking for her. Now today she's here. Some of you have seen her before. Some of you have not seen her before. And she's always on Bed of Roses, putting dangerous comments and all that. She's here today, so you can see her. So very good evening to you, Mama Sandra Afra. Very good evening to you. Good evening.
Very warm greetings to you, Pastor Prophetess Doreen Carter.
Thank you so much. I wouldn't say you are welcome to Bed of Roses because it's your own place. So I will say, right. I will still say welcome anyway. When we started Bed of Roses, I remember the first day we went to the radio station, it was me and you and Sister Patient. I remember well. And then we started Bed of Roses more than 8 years ago, more than that. And we started it in, I think we started in Star Radio. And that is where we started it. And then it's been ongoing. And I believe that this year is going to take a different shape and a different turn where we are going to grow, where we are going to also enjoy. Now, before I go into you, for you to introduce yourself, pardon me for that. Before I make you introduce yourself, let me quickly take a comment there, and then I will allow you to introduce yourself. Now, there, I have hallelujah. I have a beautiful woman of God that have also joined us online, and her name is Mrs. Esiama, Isabella Esiama. God bless you. God bless you. God bless. Empress Ankasa has joined us. I say good evening, Mommy and Bed of Roses family. Good evening to you. We thank God for your life. Please stay connected and please help me share. Tonight is a very, very wonderful night that I want people to come open, because one thing is that we always feel shy when we are talking about sexuality or sex. We hide behind the scene, but it's something that God created and it's a gift to mankind, and we need to enjoy it, learn to enjoy it, and learn to understand it as well. So thank you for being on the platform. But let me go straight to Mama Sandra. Mama Sandra, you are very much welcome. When we say Mama Sandra, who is she? Who is Mama Sandra? Before we go into discussion, who is Mama Sandra?
Thank you very much, Reverend Doreen. When you hear Mama Sandra, it's only one woman who can do 10 things at the same time. She's a wife, she's a mother, she's ambitious lady, she's strong enough to say God has blessed her with so much. And I'll end there. As we carry on, that will introduce me more. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for introducing yourself. And you have heard, listeners out there, you have heard, I have a personal name that I have for her. I call her Mama Wonder. And then I will not explain here. I will not explain, but she knows the name I have given to her because she's a very wonderful woman, a very amazing, wonderful woman. So I call her Mama Wonder. So you can give her that nickname. If you are on it and you want to use that name for her, you are very much welcome. And so therefore, somebody get yourself ready. And we are going to go into discussion. Tonight, we are talking about awareness of sex or sexuality or sexual awareness now. And so therefore, I will let you go in and then say something briefly, and then we'll bring our point and discuss further what sexual awareness is all about. When we talk about sexual awareness, where do you stand and where do you come from, Mama Sandra? And I want you to feel free tonight, and so you can do Foutu France. When I say Foutu France, you understand Foutu France. Do you understand what Foutu France means? When you are doing, okay, you don't understand Foutu France. Foutu France means that you can speak all language. You can blend it with all language.
Oh, wow.
You flow as easy as you can. And for that matter, we are blending. So today is Foutu France Day because of sexual awareness. And so please, let's go flow. So what is sexual awareness to you?
With a brief description or definition, I will say sexual awareness is something that we must know or must take attention on when it comes to intimacy, when it comes to husband and the wife, when it comes to a male and a female. Sexual awareness is a very important role, and it goes deeper than the word itself. And it's something that we must educate ourselves. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how long you've been in marriage. You must have been in marriage for 30 years. Today, I just went to celebrate my neighbor. They have been in marriage for 60 years.
My
I
God.
told you. Yes.
60 good years. Wow.
60 good years. And
I think one day we'll bring them on board to come and share their experiences.
That's right. It will be an honor.
Yeah.
So for them now, you may say they don't need to learn anything about sexual awareness, but we may be wrong. Sabre on one dear son. Ebi a kwan foforo bi wo ho no ma e wo so musua said your mother be carry on. Me kai say me omuja me kwan no when they were seeing me off after I celebrated them this afternoon. The husband said, well, now that Sandra and the children are going, Linda, let's go upstairs. He's a very funny and lovely man. So sexual awareness goes on and on and on in how to keep our sexuality hygienically clean in so many ways. So my ladies, sexual awareness is important, and nobody is above that, and nobody knows it all. But by educating ourselves, we acquire more knowledge and more understanding, and how to perform it, and how to keep it well, and how to do it well.
Thank you so much. You have spoken very, very well. Nobody knows it all. And for that matter, nobody's above it. We are all here to learn and to share so that we can enjoy sex in marriage. I put it in marriage because where we are coming from, that is the place where, but there is nothing wrong if you are single and then you are also learning. You are learning to prepare yourself when your time comes, then you can strike it and strike it well. So everybody is welcome on this platform. Now, I'll just quickly lay a foundation that will go into the discussion itself. Now, when we talk about sex, I want to make emphasis that sex is created by God. And it is not a sin. Most of the time, believers or people of God feel that sometimes people even feel dirty when they do sex. They feel it. They feel that they have done something that they are not supposed to do. The only time that you may want to feel that, or you feel that, is when you do it outside God's intention, outside God's will. But whilst you are in the marriage covenant, it's something to celebrate. It's something to enjoy. It's something that you don't need to be ashamed of at all. You don't need to be ashamed of your sexuality. You don't need to be ashamed of sex itself. And so it's something that I want us to lay foundation of that. And also, sex it did not begin with pornography. Most people, there are people that before they can have sex, unless they go and watch somebody and somebody doing whatever, before they do it. And then some of these pornography things that they see is graphical. It's not true. Some of them is exaggerated. And so if you copy these things and take into your marriage, you go and trouble your husband or your wife. Mostly it's the women that gets troubled. Now you go and then somebody who think that, oh, somebody is going to pounce on you for hours. No, it's not for hours. And some of you have unrealistic ejaculations, where that thing is on for hours. It is just because it is pornography, and for you to be excited to continue watching it, they exaggerate things, which is not natural. And so that is not what we are talking about. When we are talking about sexual awareness, we are not talking about pornography. And also, we are also not talking about culture lust. Now, sometimes culture is a way of life, but sometimes culture can also make other people, tame other people, their sexuality, or culture can also make people deviate from the real thing called sex. Now, people are coming from certain backgrounds that certain things are not done. or certain things are not allowed. And for that matter, it caused them to be ashamed of themselves or their sexuality. Now, when we look at us coming from Africa, I'll use my background from Ghana. Now, it is now that I would say civilization is coming that people talk about sex, but then you are even shy as a wife to initiate sex. You can't. They don't. Because people are scared that I am going to tell my husband that, oh, I feel for sex or whatever. I say they don't. And they sit down and sometimes they are burning. It is only the man that always be the one that is initiating. And these are some of the things that needs to be corrected. These are some of the things that we need to work on ourselves. And so when we are talking about sexual awareness, we are talking about all these things that we need to know and how we can handle our sexual life. And so, as we said, that sex has begun long ago. It began long ago before sin even happened. Before Adam went to eat the apple, sex has already happened before. And so let us not say that it is sin that brought sex. No. Some people have a notion that they say these things is not right. And for that matter, one thing that we clarify, sex is done between a man and a woman. Sex must and should be done between a man and a woman. And so Genesis 1:27 to 28 says, male and female, he created them and God blessed them. Male and female, he created them and God blessed them. Now, when God created male and female, he gave them two different organs, sexual organs that complement each other. The two sexual organs that God gave to them, he complement each other. And when it is done right, both parties enjoy. When it is done right, both parties can reach their climax and enjoy what they have to enjoy. And so therefore, when we're talking about sex, we are talking about in the context of a man and a woman. A man and a woman. I'm just laying that foundation and so that we can build on it. So wherever you are listening from, we are talking about sexual awareness in marriage. And therefore, I am going to go. So when we say sex in marriage, I want you to know that it's a holy grounds. It's something that God cherishes. God respects sex. Get it? God respects sex because he's the one that created it. He's the one that gave Adam the long thing that he gave him. And he's the one that gave Eve the flat thing, the designed flat thing with some leaves on it. He gave it to Adam. He's the one that created it. And for that matter, sexuality is important to God and it is holy. Now, it's also a healing process. It is also a healing process. Sex it's a medicine on its own. We will go there. So to some people, they are sick in their marriages because they do not engage in sex. And the more you do it, the more stronger you become. We will get there and get there. We are going deep, deep, deep. And so therefore, you should know that it's a medicine. It heals. And it is also, it brings bonding. It brings a bond that is not easily broken. When two people consummate, when a husband and a wife consummate or people consummate, it's not easy to let each other go. It's not easy. As far as that thing is done, you cannot just say that just go your way, I go my way. Even though they are going their way, you can say it, but there is something that pulls you towards that person because it becomes magnetic. It becomes something that part of the person has entered into you, and you too, you have entered into the person. So it becomes you have shared, you have exchanged things. So that is why it is not easy for people that consummate or have sexual intercourse to go free. There is a bond that is created, and sometimes we call it, we title soul tie. We have these soul ties and all that, which is also generated from sexual intercourse. There are other soul ties that can form, but mainly it is the strongest one when it comes to soul tie. And also sex is communication. Sex is communication. So if you are having sex, you are communicating. And if you are not having sex, you are still communicating. And so a man that always pounds on the wife and then enjoy the wife is communicating that I fancy you, I love you, I cherish you. And therefore, the one that is always not doing it is also communicating that I no more, you are no more attracted to me. I don't want you anymore. So sex is communication. So we should bear it in mind. And it is also spiritual. Now, let us come to, I've laid the foundation. Let us come to sexual awareness. Now, how does it begin? How can somebody, Mama Sandra, how can somebody really come to the place of understanding what sex is? How can one person understand what sex is at all? How can somebody may be listening to us today, how can they understand what sex is at all?
Individuals can understand what sex is after they have tasted it, after they have tried it, and after they have put it into practice. And the outcome may be whether they will carry on or they will be discouraged. That is why it is important to learn this education. And my lady, thank you so much, because this is a whole topic altogether, and people pay thousands of pounds and go and learn and study it. People have books, like you just said, people have to watch pornography in order to be able to perform sex. But until you tested it, until you practice it, until you try it, until you perform it, you won't understand the meaning of sex. So I would say until you practice it. For the initial stage, yes.
Now, there is something that you said too, that sometimes when you have practiced it, then you will know whether you will continue on or you will not continue. So
That's
can you
right.
explain that bit for me? How would I practice it and decide not to continue on or decide to continue?
Okay. So, for example, when a woman first got married, or if they do it before marriage, and it doesn't go well for them, it's a discouragement altogether. They'll be like, so this is how sex is. This is how sex is all about. Then I don't want anymore. Initial stage of sex, yes, people go through pains, people even see blood for the first time and everything. But if the initiative was well arranged and well presented, it doesn't matter the first pain, the whole preparation will bring them on board again to do it, because this time maybe the pain will be less. But maybe no foreplay, no kisses, no touching, no hugging, no sweet words, no romantic skills, like boring. Just go straight because it's sex. People understand sex as just being naked. I have the long thing, you have the flat thing. Two of them can do sex. No, sex is bigger than that too. Sex is a preparation. And until you start the preparation, the whole structure won't go well. And if the structure doesn't go well, then the whole preparation also didn't started well. So you prepare the person. Both male and female need preparation before the actual act of sex. And if the preparation doesn't go well, if I didn't feel anything in my bones, if I didn't feel anything psychologically, if my body doesn't go like that, that is not sex. That is a pain. I just put myself out there for pain. But if the start goes well, the end is a rewarding.
Very much so. Very much so. Thank you for explaining it into details, apart, because you have said a whole lot. Now, sex can be a turn on and can be a put off as well, depending on the person that you are engaging sex with. Some people you engage sex with, or not some people, you engage sex with your spouse, and then it becomes something that you always want to go for because it's something that you were taking care of, proper care of during that time. And sometimes somebody might handle you in their time of sex because they just want to do what? Satisfy themselves, and they're nothing about you. Now, in as much all these things are bad, I believe that some people can also come to the place of understanding sex when there is sexual education as well. When people are being educated, because we are all coming from different backgrounds, where our sexual journey, some people's sexual journey has begun already. Some people's sexual journey is just beginning. Some people it didn't begin well because they may have gone through, let's say, abuse, or they may have gone through certain things that they don't want to go through. or somebody may have done something wrong to them. And so they have started their sexual journey, but it didn't start well. And for some of them to, they witness certain things from their own parents. And so they have a mindset that this is how sex is, or this is not what sex is. So some of these things needs to be corrected by sexual education, just like we are doing here. So when things are being talked or educating people what sex is all about and the nature of sex and what we ought to do, our duty to sex as well, then I believe that it becomes a place where people can also learn. Aside also practicing it, and then you will know. Now, let me just put in this as well. Now, for most of us, the reason why probably we don't enjoy sex, or sex, we don't understand sex as one being malused before, but one time we don't even know what we want. We don't know ourselves. This is a great problem. If you as a person don't know your desires, how then can you communicate it to your spouse or your partner to let them know that this is what I want, or this is what makes me feel okay? Most people don't communicate their sexual fantasies and desires. Why? Because they feel it's a sin. Why? Because they have been told that when you do that, when I wrote my book on Secret of Romance, I based it on one friend of mine that I had. This lady sat down for years praying, preparing for marriage. And then when she got married, she has learned things, and she's gone to seminars. So she's well endowed, prepared and everything, got married. And the very night that she got married, the husband was in the living room and then watching TV, and she went up, dressed herself, put her lingerie and everything, catwalk, and then come and sit in the living room, and then sat on the laps of the husband, with the hair, some bikini nightie, and doing certain things. And the husband, the first thing the man could say to her, he said, "You prostitute. Where did you learn this thing from?" And I tell you that whilst my friend was sharing this with me, I saw tears coming out of her eyes. Now, she thinks that she has prepared, and then she's going to make love to the husband, or she's going to have that sexual intimacy with the husband. So she was open, she was ready, but the words of the husband shattered her. Because this is a man that is also coming from a different background, that she has not seen that before. She only see it in movies when prostitutes are behaving like that, or people are saying that these prostitutes are the ones that do this. And for that matter, when the wife exhibited that, he opened the mouth and called her prostitute. And that lady said that day my heart opened and it closed back. And he said she lasted only 1 year in the marriage. And with that 1 year in the marriage, she said, every time my husband is coming to make love, I have to turn the light off. And then sometimes I have to close my eyes like that and just lie down, crucify me and go. So the man will just bounce and do whatever he has to do and go. He said, I don't respond, I don't participate, I don't do anything. The man will do his own thing, release himself and go. This is moderation. This is not sex. Something is wrong there. And so therefore, people are not able to talk, communicate. And I believe that one of the things that people to do in courtship and all this, you need to communicate your sexual fantasies and desires. Sexual fantasies and desires. I believe that I watched a certain movie, though it's a movie, we learn from it. This lady met a man, and then with this man, the fantasy was the woman has a crazy fantasy. And she is the one that she has to put some chains on your neck, and you behave like a dog and be barking like a dog and all that. So he married to this man, and then they got home, and then they are going to have sex. And then he brought out a sexual toys and then tools and everything. And the man was saying, "What is this?" And put some huge chains on the neck of the husband, and then say, "Bark like a dog." Begin to bark like a dog. The man said, "I'm not barking. Why should I bark like a dog?" And that scene alone created a whole lot of things. And if people communicate their sexual fantasies, then you will know that where the mistakes are, what you need to correct and what you don't have to correct. So when it comes to correcting, telling our desires, what would you say about it? Is this something that we need to do, and how do we go about it? What are we supposed to say when it comes to desires, telling people about your desires?
Again, thank you, my lady.
Mm.
I think once you are married, you must understand
Mm.
sex also play important role in that marital journey.
Yeah.
So you hiding your feelings and not being able to be open
Mm.
to your sexual desires
Mm.
is not going to be good. When I
Okay.
say it's not going to be good, health-wise, it's not going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Physically, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
Like I generalize it health-wise, emotionally, psychologically, every aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Financially, it's not going to be good because some people can take £1,000 to shop. They didn't plan or they haven't won a lottery to spend that much.
Mm-hmm.
But because their their sexual needs has not been met,
Mm-hmm.
psychologically they are not happy. They are frustrated people. So if you really want to enjoy marriage, you must advance in sexual knowledge.
Mm.
One, your husband may not know your feelings, the important places you expect him to touch. Important places you are expecting him to be kissing, licking, and doing all sorts of rokoto rozako. So until communication and education take place, yes, initially you may be struggling because you haven't known each other for long. This is when communication is important. People will communicate about their finance, they will communicate about children, they will communicate about so many things, and then forget to communicate about sex.
Mm. Very true.
Regardless on whatever you are communicating and planning and educating yourself for, if you exclude sex, those communication won't be successful because you wake up one morning knowing how good you feel after sex, and not just sex, after a good sex, knowing how energetic, how light you feel,
Mm-hmm.
how well you feel, how happy. It's like the whole world has been given to you as a blessing. If that comes in, this is when you do your budget. You'll be able to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wake up with headaches, you think when you buy 500 handbag, that will satisfy your edge.
Mm.
But that wouldn't. That handbag will be still sitting in your wardrobe. But you will see another designer bag that is £1,000. You will buy it. You as a woman doesn't still feel fulfilled.
Mm.
But people kind of, I'm used to it. We have sex all the time. I don't feel anything. He's married to me, so let him have his way. No, you must also have your way. So understanding communication in sex will help. It will help you in so many ways, and it will protect you in so many ways, and it will even save you in so many ways. So, coming back to the question, it is important that we talk about sex. Don't feel shy. It's your husband, it's your wife. If two is what you can be able to do throughout the night,
Mm-hmm.
communicate with your partner. Let her also prepare psychologically for that.
Mm-hmm.
Some women and some men, where they are coming from, maybe once a week is what can satisfy them.
Uh-huh.
But where you are coming from, and not only where you are coming from, the desire you have, you can take up to 5 times in a week. Let that be known to your spouse. That is the only way him or she can also prepare towards that.
Mm.
It can change his or her perception that she can only do one. No, as you do it and do it well, nobody will tell him or her that, oh, yes, so we can do more than 5 in a week. Oh, wow, I didn't know. But it starts from somewhere. And until you get to know that communication about sex is important, you won't be able to achieve what you want to achieve in that marriage.
Thank you so much. Thank you so, because it's very true. Some people take their frustration to the shop, but it has an underlying issue. The underlying issue is that they are not satisfied. They are not satisfied sexually or satisfied in their marriage. I believe I was once talking to a lady. It was just a casual conversation. And then something like sex came in. And whilst I was talking, she's married. And then I said to her that G-spot. I just said, what is G-spot? And so when I began to explain, and then that is what helps climax. He said, what is climax? And I said, he said, I have never felt that. I said, Jesus. I just shouted, Jesus. And I said, what? You have never? He said, never at all. And this is a person that have been married. And I said, no, you have to immediately, I have to book her for counseling. I said, no, this is not a joke. These are some of the things I don't take. You need to book for counseling. Now, we sat down, we started with counseling sessions, and then I began to ask questions. Now, first of all, do you and your husband talk about sex? No, we don't. How do you engage in it? And if you want, do you initiate some? No, I don't. So you can realize that there are a whole lot of things that is wrong. And I said that, so when he's doing it, what comes in mind? He said, I'm just there. And the person does. I said, so it's not something that you are part. He said, no, I don't really partake. I'm not part of it, but it's the man that is doing. I said, that is why you will not also enjoy. But I want you to know that sex must be enjoyed. So I asked, what is your reason for having sex? He said, my reason is because my husband wants to have sex. And I said, that is all. Your husband wants to have it, and then you make yourself available. So have you ever felt like that? I'm not too sure. And I said, is it because you are shy and you don't want to say it to me, or you don't have that edge at all? If you don't have the edge, then there is something also wrong, because as a human being, you should have that edge. And especially when you are in the marriage context where you have entered into consummation and there certain things has been stirred, then you should have that sexual drive and edge. But if it is not there at all, there's something wrong. Sometimes it can be medical. Sometimes it can be psychological. And sometimes it's just because the person is totally ignorant. And when you begin to educate the person. So in this case, I realized that some of them are psychological and ignorance mixed together. So in educating this person and then teaching her about it, communicate, say, no, I feel shy. I can't go and say this. I say, your own husband. You can say, no, I can't say it. I said, would you write it? So we started with a text. We started from one point with a text. Gradually. Now, she's now one of the wildest one. He says, wow. Mommy, the very first day I enjoyed it, I was screaming. He said, I didn't know I can scream. I didn't know I can scream. But she started screaming, you know, and then he said that I could see the shock on the face of my husband. My husband was shocked, and even me, the one screaming, I'm shocked. We are both shocked because the ecstasy and the climax was too much for me to handle. So I started screaming, you know, and then since then, he says, I don't even wait for my husband to come. I am the one that has been going more. Yes, so you realize that something was wrong somewhere. And for that thing to be corrected, now she's gained her freedom, and now she doesn't feel shy towards the husband. Just as the scripture that I read, it says that both of them were naked and they were not ashamed. Being ashamed cannot, some people can go naked like that and they will not be ashamed. Some of them when they are naked before their spouse, they will be ashamed. Some of them, they will only be truly naked when the light is off. Some of them too, they can be naked, but yet there are certain parts of their body they will cover. You know, there are certain parts they will not, because they don't feel comfortable in that area. And some of them too, they can be naked walking around, but in their speeches, they are shy. They can't tell you that when you are doing it well. So I had to come teach her in the point that when he's doing it well, let him know that he's doing well. And if it is the same place you want the person to hit, let the person know. There is nothing wrong about it. There is nothing wrong about it. And then if you communicate your fantasies, it makes it easier. Oh, probably my own is at my neck. You know, my own is, so honey, when you are doing this, I'll be rubbing my neck. It's easier for me to climb. Oh, mine is under my feet. There are some of them is in some strange places. I tell you, some people have got their orgasm and they have got their G-spot in some strange places. So unless you explore the body, you would even know. So let me just let you also come in and say something before we continue there.
Yeah, thank you, my lady. So what happened also is, you see how long the man has been taking advantage. I'll use the word advantage.
Advantage, yeah.
Yes, because this man knew possibly that this is not how their sex life is supposed to be. He has been only enjoying, because to satisfy the woman and to satisfy yourself is a double work for men.
Yeah.
And not all men want to do that double work. They would rather satisfy themselves and then that's it, snoring. But it shouldn't be so. Thank God we have a woman like you who can dig into potholes, and at the end of the day, you fill it with goodness. If that woman didn't have the knowledge and understanding from you, she will have stayed in that marriage till Armageddon come with no orgasm.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And the man will love that. I will use the word advantage. That man took advantage that he need to pay it double for that woman.
Double for her trouble.
Double for her trouble. Because listen, because it's easy for him. And taking that advantage it's not a good way to treat your wife. No, it's not a good way. So being open, and thank God she had you, she opened up a little room and you realize there is a big room to fill, and you managed to help her in that way. If that woman, if you remember that woman very well from that part, and now you as a person will see a total change, a big, huge transformation around that woman. Personality, you will see her a different person altogether. Psychologically, if it's somebody that you used to talk to a lot, you will see a big change. The way she thinks, the way she reasons, the way she does her things, the way she even keeps herself will be changed dramatically after things has changed for her. So this means she has been in that marriage slavery. I will use that word, because she's not only there to cook, to feed, to clean, to look after the children, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how tired a woman is, how hard the woman has worked all day long. If good sex step in, that woman become a new creation, a new form of strength from nowhere. And like I said, it doesn't matter how tired. Yes, she has done a whole lot during the day. She looked tired. She's physically tired. But when a good sex step in, it changes so much. Even the husband will figure out, were you not the one that was so shattered in that couch? How did you have this energy to cooperate with me in this manner? Yes, that one is a different energy altogether. But if the woman is not having it continuously, yeah, mommy, you will see that woman is in a marriage, but it's like she's carrying the whole burden on this earth. Her skin looks so rough, her face, her mood. I mean, she's even failing when it comes to strength-wise. You can see she don't have energy to do things that are mostly even important. This man will be the one to run home. The woman is not functioning psychologically properly. So everything will be this man, this man, this man. In such home, yeah, mommy, if you notice, the man is the one to think about what we are doing, what projects we are doing, children's school fees. Yes, the woman may be working and supporting financially as well, but that woman don't decide, because things upstairs are not right. They are not right.
Very much so.
They just take anything as, oh, I understand. because this is the manipulation she has been going through unknowingly.
Very true.
She's under influence of manipulation. The husband will finish and say, thank you, my wife. That is why I love you. And the woman thinks that is all. No, that is not all. So if a man is doing this to a wife, I will use the word she's taking advantage. And that man has to be questioned because she's killing the woman slowly.
Killing me softly.
Killing me softly. And this one is not the one you scream on the bed, killing me softly, killing me softly. No, there is a killing me softly. When you say it, you know that you are dancing in between.
And you are
But
enjoying.
this killing me softly is really, really killing me softly that will end up in brain. Yes. So a man like that must be also, if you know your partner, your wife is not showing interest, maybe it doesn't mean she don't want to have that interest. It means you need to encourage her. You need to educate her. You need to have some kind of sympathy and say, honey, I don't see you screaming. I don't see you enjoying at all. Why? Look at the way I am passionate about you. Is there anything I can do to help? The husband must also initiate some kind of conversation in regard of sexual development. But if you don't initiate, the woman may wake up and still offer you breakfast, but it's not a blessing to you as a man. It's not a blessing to you. Like you said, our God, our creator, also honor and want to see us happy in our marital homes. And sex is one of the important roles that comes in to make spouse happy. And if one person is always satisfying themselves and walk away, no, you've put the other person in prison. And that is not supposed to be. So if you are a man out here and you are listening to us tonight, it is an opportunity for you to go and sit down with your spouse. And if you are a woman also here, that you have had this education, whether you listen with us now or in future, you may come across this video. Show this video with your spouse. Say, honey, let's educate ourselves. Something is not right. I see you vibrating all the time on me. I see you, the way your eyes is going wild as if the world is coming to an end. I've never screamed like that. I see when you do that, it heals something in you. But me, nothing has healed. So we need to educate. We need to sit down, but with manners. You have to do it politely to let your partner know that something is missing in that marriage. And as you do that, you will see so much improvement. Like Our Lady has already given us example. When this woman knows nothing and she's just being quiet, she's just been mobro wife. She's just been, I don't want problem wife. She's just been, me, I'm not going to say anything. No, it's my husband that is paying the rent. He's paying the school fees. He's paying that. He buy me everything I need. You don't only need food. That is the most miraculous food that when you have, you'll be able to even fast on the physical food. So my lady, I will let you continue. When you need me again, I will come in. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Today, let's. I believe we didn't start on time, so we'll just go to. Let's finish at 10:30, and then we are done. So a little more. Now, I'm just thinking about one of our radio on Bed of Roses. After I finished, a lady called me, and the lady called me and says, "Can I talk to you privately?" I said, "Yes." And so we started engaging in conversation, and then he said, "You were talking about sexual toys." We were talking about sexual toys and that, and I said, yes. So is it bad to use sexual toys? I said, what's the need of using sexual toys when you have a husband? Well, it says for her case, which is a very special case, for her case is the husband that rather bought it for her. The husband bought that sexual toy for her that will be using it because now I'm busy. So you'll be using it on yourself. And so the man has bought it. And then I asked, so when was the last time you actually had sex with your husband? He said more than 5 months ago. And then, so what do? I use the sexual toy because he gave it to me that he's busy. And I said, so you understood that and you took that and then you are helping yourself with sexual toy whilst you are married. And she said, yes. But when you were saying, and then you said something like that, it brought awareness to me that, nah, sir, it's not right. So I just want you to emphasize on it again and let me know whether, and I said, it's truly not right. Now, how can your husband replace himself with a sexual toy? Now, so he's not telling you are no more married, you are married to a toy. That is what it is all about. What at all would a man be doing? That 5 good months, you have not got it. How long is sex? How long is sex? How long does it take? That in 5 good months, not even once, you've gone to a shop, buy a sexual toy for your wife to be using and telling her you are busy doing something. So, and I asked her, have you asked how he's also satisfying himself? Have you thought of that? How he's satisfying himself? Has he also bought sexual toy? Or he thinks that he can walk around without doing anything? That is your main question that you should have asked, because he has a venue where he's also satisfying himself. And then I believe that he likes that place more than where he is now. And that is why he has given you that sexual toy. So there is much into it than you think. Now, I began to dig deeper into her personal hygiene and how she keeps herself and all those things, because these things can also be a turn off where a man will not be able to come to you and then go to somebody else. So we talked about all these things, how you present yourself and how you must know the mind of a man reasons. The mind of a man, the men, they perceive. A man is a perceiver. What they see is what they go after. So if you feed their eyes, they will follow. As far as their eyes is fed, they will follow whatever is feeding their eyes. So if you are not giving something for their eyes to follow, then they will follow, they'll go where they are feeding their eyes. And so if you are not keeping yourself well, so you may think that it's just a sexual toy, but it's speaking volumes. You are no more in a marriage. They have divorced you, cry. You are not even aware. You are married to a sexual toy and you are not aware. So presenting this to her, she began to now have an open mind. And I said, no, you are not going to use that. You are not going to use that. It is wrong. It is wrong for you. Now, this sexual thing, it is not real. You put it on for, if you want to stay there for 20 hours, that thing will give you 20 hours. Yeah, you can plug it for 20 hours and be lying down. But that is not a natural way. It is not. So when you become used to that, there is no way you will prefer the natural way. If you become used to the sexual toy, you will never prefer the natural way. You will always want to go to the sexual toy, although it's not something that is good. So I began to teach her in so many things, and then she understood, started keeping herself well. I said, you don't say anything to your husband. Let's work on you first. Let us begin to work on you. But make sure you are not going to use that thing and throw it away or package it when he comes, give it back to him. Parcel it nicely and then give it back to him. I told him 2 things. Either you give it back to him or you throw it away. And so therefore, start working on yourself, putting yourself in shape, and just see how he will change. You are not going to say anything, no, but you will. It was less than a month. Less than a month. The man that has been gone and has bought the wife a sexual toy to use for herself is the one that finished work and now quickly runs home. And then when he runs home, he's the one that is now beginning to touch. And then he says that within a month, they have done uncountable ones. Within a month, uncountable. So there are so many things that happens when sex is going on. Now, some people, they may be enslaved somewhere. They may be enslaved. It's another aspect of it. Even you may be keeping yourself and everything, but yet they don't see you because something is not right. They are not seeing you. There are some people that they are well kept, but yet their spouse are still going somewhere. Sometimes it is more than just you keeping yourself. We have that aspect as well. And so you have to look at all angles when you are in the marriage, when your sexual appetite is going down or is becoming dry and things are not moving the way it should move. You should know. Now, in the olden days, Nanamo said they have something, your friend is Sorekopra. Sorekopra, they do the Sorekopra. And then you see the woman very joyful, Anopa.
Yes.
When they are really satisfied in the night, you see them
Singing
sweeping
and
and singing.
worshiping.
Onyamia mamio,
Ah,
onyamia
Mayama
mamio.
Nambos.
And the why? Because something interesting has gone on in the night, and they are fully satisfied. Their soul is satisfied, and so whatever they are doing, they do it with joy. They're cooking and everything. The way they will even talk to you changes. Why? Because the soul is satisfied. Because as I said, sex is what? A healing, it's medicine and healing. It satisfies the soul, the wounds of the soul. That is what sex can do. One of the things sex can do. So somebody can be sick, not as Mama Sandra was saying that somebody may be tired by the time you realize that she's performing. Now, if you know the exact places to wear, because it is also a remedy for a person that is tired and you know exactly where to touch. The person will start responding. That tiredness will just disappear, and the person will respond. Why? Because you have touched a very sensitive place. But when you don't know the areas to touch and you don't know what to do, that is why they keep telling you, my bread. And sometimes when you are also not good, and you are the one that always pounce on the person, and then I call it hit and run. You do hit and run. The person, and then you are gone, hit and run. And so anytime you are coming, the person says, I'm tired. But if you take time to explore, you explore the woman, explore the body of the woman, explore the body of your husband. They will even be inviting you all the time, because what you are doing to their body relaxes them. The little massage at the shoulder, as the leg. If I'm tired and you are giving me that massage, just imagine the person is that, oh honey, don't worry, let me massage you. By the time massaging, he has turned into another story. It has turned into a beautiful one. But the person say, oh, I'm tired. You also leave that person and you're always tired. You're always tired. Instead of you taking that tiredness from the person by working it in for her, you rather get also upset. So these are some of the things that we need to be aware of, because there are a whole lot of things that is going on. Sex must be enjoyed. It is not just because we want to have children. It is not just because one person wants it. So one person wants it, so I should do. There are men that also needs to learn, a whole lot of men that needs to learn. They must explore the woman's body. Now, when it comes to a man, there was one person that was teaching, say a man are like... the women are like electric stove. You know how the electric stove is. Now, when you turn it on, it doesn't come on straight away. It takes time. By the time before it's light up. Well, when you are using the gas one, as soon as you put the match, it lights up. That is the man. The man is the gas one. The woman is the electric stove. And man, as far as they see what they like, the thing that stands up and then is ready to do. But the woman is not like that unless you caress the woman. Unless you touch certain places, then you put her in the mood. When you've put the woman in the mood, then the woman will be able to respond back to you. So when you are going to have sex with your wife and you just pounce on her, you are destroying that woman. You are killing that woman. You should explore her, touch her certain places. Mama Sandra was saying that we should prepare people. Some of the preparation is that because we women, we like to hear things. Ours is our ears. The men is their eyes. The women is our ears. You just in the day, you just, honey, how are you doing? I'm checking on you. Just that alone. I'm checking on you. Or writing a note and just keeping it. She will read it and then feel something. Oh, you look beautiful. These things, small things, you have prepared the heart of the woman already. By the time you get home, she's ready for you. Ever ready for you. Why? Because you have filled her with words. You have filled her with the things she wants to hear. But you don't just come and then jump on a woman and then think that, okay, a woman must respond. There are certain things you must hold her a bit, give her. Some of them use their love language. She likes you to service. You just, oh, honey, sit down today. Let me serve you a cup of tea. A little cup of tea here, there. Let me massage your feet for you. These are petty things that you get to put the woman in the mood. But where you just want to pounce on her and do what you like, and then that is moderation. And so therefore we must...
abuse.
It's abuse. Thank you for that. It's abuse. Mama Sandra is strictly against it. So please, for those of us there, sexual awareness is something that I believe next week, because we have not touched the surface at all, based on the things that we want to share, because a lot is going on. And if we get to know the right things to do and how to caress each other, how to respond to each other. When I was talking about desires, both parties must communicate their desires. It's not one person. The man must tell his own. The woman must tell his own. Now, so when everybody has said, it must be taken serious. Now, some things too, when there are some spouse, when you tell them, they don't take you serious. And that is another one as well. They don't respect your feelings, or they don't respect your desires. When you say that, okay, it is so when you want to do it, just be touching my etiko. And that is where my feelings is in my etiko. Or somebody who says that my feelings is in my where is some of the strange places that it can be your hands. Some of them is here. Some of maybe the and then so when it is there, that is why of course. So put your hand there. You should take the person serious. You know, some people when they share their desires or their fantasies is not taken serious. And for that matter, sometimes they don't want to share at all. So in marriage, you should take each other serious. When you have this conversation, okay, honey, me probably, I want to do it 5 times in the night. And then because one thing that we should know about the libido, we have people that have high libido, high sexual fantasy. We have some people that have medium, some people that it's not there at all. But if you have a woman, some women are very high. Mostly is the men. But there are some women that their libido is very high. There are sometimes that if God grace you and both of you match together, high, and then you high yourself. But if you have one high and then one low, then you come to what? You look for a balance. If you want 5 times in the night and you are the one that does what you do 1 or 2, then you can come to the place, okay, honey, let me try and do 2 or let me try and do 3. At least, but don't just ignore the person and say that because I want 1, it must be 1. No, these are some of the things that kills people's sexual drives and fantasies. So we have to come to a place of respecting the desire of your spouse, respect their body, respect what they tell you about themselves, hold it in high esteem, do it for them. He says, although I have takra kakre numasum, go and buy a lot of takra. And then put it different types, different shapes. So when you see, put some in their ears for them. Some of them, it wouldn't cost you. There are some of them, when they tell you your fantasy, you have to go to Ansames and buy all sorts of things. But takra kakra dibenuna shumunu, what does it cost you? So these are some of the things that we must also be aware of. And we are coming to a bit wrapping up on it. So I will just also want to make you highlight on this as well. So when it comes to, let me just jump into that one. When it comes to touch. So how does touch also help in our sexual fantasies? How does touch help? Let us end on that. And then next week, as God grace us, we will do.
That's right. My lady, touch, the whole sexual act begins with touch. And the touch is the main important thing because it's beginning with it. Some men can touch your breast as if they are biting you, as if they want to cut the breast away. It makes you so uncomfortable. And even though we can, as women, enjoy the foreplay beginning with our breast. Our breast is also a sensitive part of our body.
Very much.
And if it's not handled well, the woman can develop all sorts of diseases. So touching is important, but a way of touching can put people off. Some people will prefer, some women, according to conversation, some women will prefer straight to sex than touching, depending on the husband they have at home. Because when the husband wants to suck the breast, he's actually biting the breast, the nipple off. The next day, the nipple is sore, but it's not as if she has started newborn breastfeeding. No. So if you touch and you don't touch appropriately, that one also is another problem altogether. It begins with touch and it must be touched well. Hygienically, we have to be clean because fingers can enter into the queen's palace. And if your fingers are not kept clean, your nails is up to here, and you still want to go inside the palace, how are you going to do it? And this is the kingdom or the place you want to have it for, like someone is celebrating 60 years. If you damage it with the first year in that marriage, you'll be the same man to walk on the street trying to find who else to damage. Yes, because you haven't educated yourself. And this is why communication, it comes always back to communication. Some women, they wake up and say, please don't touch my breast again, without explaining why the husband shouldn't touch the breast again. Some people, it is down below. Never put your fingers me again. They don't explain why. But if it was to be done in the rightful manner, the woman will prefer that. Because the actual intimacy of sex, the actual sex, will last less than 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, depending on, individual strength and how long they can last for. But the foreplay can take 2 hours. So if it's not nice, who would like to carry on beating breasts and then fingering, keeping potholes around, bleeding all over? Who would like to continue like that, Our Lady? No one. The person is not comfortable. So they might find excuse. I'm going to pee. I'm going to turn off the cooker. I don't think I did it well. I don't think the fridge is closed. Finding excuses. You understand? But if it's good, you don't want the night to finish. You want to be in a dream forever. So touching is important, but we must touch it well and make that touch meaningful, that the woman will wake up the next morning and thank you again. And you, the man, will be honored as well. You will be respected. You will be loved. You will be cherished. Because if you don't do touches well, the woman is insulting you in their head. When they see you, I quite remember a friend told me, when I see this man is eating, I feel like slapping him.
What did he
do? And then at the papa pound or yes, I'm you here. Or did this sound from
Oh dear.
No, yeah, mommy. It's true. Like you said, women, we are passionate, we are tender. We want to feel good, relaxed, not perfect. Most women, majority of women, they don't want to feel, they're not street girls. Even, excuse my word, people who are selling themselves for money, they don't want to be treated like that. So if you don't know how to treat your woman in the house, where do you think you are leading this woman to go? So much will go wrong in that house. Lack of respect, anger issues will start raising higher. She's not happy. She feels like you don't even respect her. The way you touch her, the way even you kiss her. You are kissing, but you are biting. How is she going to enjoy kiss? You are trying to suck the breast gently. They want to have it gently. Even the babies, when they are sucking, they don't bite. At a certain age, yes, when they are teething. But that one is understandable. But you are not a baby. You know that place is very tender. You know that place is important to keep it well. As it's serving you, you must serve it. So if this breast is serving you, you must also serve it in a unique way that it can last for you. So touching is important, and we must learn the places of touching, because there are some places maybe that is not what the woman wants, that is not what the man wants. One man said, when I am coming, when I am enjoying it, when you know I am all over you, I want you to hold my waist. I want you to give a gentle massage there. I want you to find a way to give me some kind of penetration at my back. It could be the lower back, it could be the waist, it could be on the shoulders. Find a way. That is also touches for women as well. You don't just lie down because the man is doing it anyway. No, he's doing it. He needs some encouragement in able to continue doing a good work for both of you. Men spend a lot of energy when it comes to sex. And women must also respect the fact that if you are the one to be put on top, you won't be able to do that job very well. Yes, you can do, but how many times women are put on top? Men mostly been put on top because they have that energy, they have that muscles, they have that strength to do it. So as you are lying down, whatever position you may be, find a way to touch areas that demonstrate something like you care about your man as well. You're also feeling the energy he's been spending on you. It's energy, and energy, as energy has been used, it needs to be refilled. So the man is penetrating. What are you doing? Are you massaging shoulders? Are you also sucking the nipple? Are you also licking the chest? Are you massaging his back, his side? Anything is based on your communication, what you have agreed on, the areas you want to be touched. So don't just leave the job to the men. Yes, we've talked about how men take advantage in those areas. But sometimes, if you are not going to do a good job anyway, because he knows you, he will also take advantage and go. But when he knows my wife will also cooperate with me, he will not leave me alone to do this job. That also attracts them to come more and better and better. So touching is important, but we shouldn't leave it to the men alone, because most women think it's the men that have to suck the breast, it's the men that have to, rokotorozako us. No, we have a part to play in their role as well, in order to have a successful and also a beautiful sex life. We have to play some part. My lady.
Thank you so much.
Well.
Once you're saying all these things are going through my head, but that one I'll talk to you back door. I'll talk to you back door. And then also there are so many things that, as we were saying, very, very much so that you meet the person halfway. Sex is about how you also respond to each other. When the person is coming and then you are also meeting the person is beautiful. While the person is coming, that is not the time you are going to ask, give me this much. Some people take advantage of that moment, and that is where they lay their request. You said you will give me 100 pounds. You said you will give me this. By the time there's an article, but please let us be sensitive as well. Once that person is releasing themselves or coming at that, it's not that time to be making your demands and that thing. It's time that you also must respond and meet the person, meet the person where they are, and then both. Sometimes beautiful if you meet the person and you both climb together. If you are able to climb together, it's an amazing thing. But if you climb individually too, it is also good. But whatever it is, that men must also know that a man can easily, if they are given 10 minutes, if they are put you on a timer for 10 minutes to have sex, a man can come 3 times, 4 times within that 10 minutes, whilst a woman who haven't come at all. That would depend on what the man knows to do. Because a man can easily, have multiple orgasm, whilst the woman wouldn't have one at all. So if you know your spouse, you know where to touch, it helps the woman. Prepare them. You, the man, restrain yourself a bit. Hold yourself a bit and make sure you put her in the mood. And when you know that you are getting her there, then you will tune yourself. When you tune yourself, both of you can meet together at the same time. And that is where the whole roof comes down from. The whole building can come down. The screaming is from here and there and here and there. Why? Because two of you have meet at the same point. But if a man does not hold yourself, because a man can easily ejaculate or release cum 10 times, 20 times. But for a woman, it takes a while. So unless you process the woman, you work on her, just as Mama Sandra biting and all the days is a turn off. You know, you caress the body. Women are tender. Everything about our body is tender, is soft. And so that is how you have to handle us. You handle us carefully. There are certain, whilst we are saying that, one lady was just sharing that, ma'am, my senior attitude. This man, my husband, I don't know a man who originally finger. You know, the person also wants that some fingers to go there, but the husband's nails were, you know. So these are some of the things that you must know, that if this is what your wife likes and you want to do that for her, and medically it is safe and spiritually it's okay, then you must also make sure that you are not going to wound the person after having that climax or after having the enjoyment. They will not come to cry. But 10 days, not why? Because you damage the person. Why? Because you make that place sore. And for that matter, they cannot do anything, and probably a whole mat. So they have to sit on water and all that. Please let us be using wisdom whilst you are also enjoying. And when you are climbing, that let me clear that before we finish. And somebody's nipple is in your mouth, please be careful. That is when sometimes you are releasing and the nipple is then what can see so one way you are what you have to well, by the time you realize that the nipple will be in your mouth. Please. So when you are climbing, make sure that if you know you are a wild person and you are climbing, don't go and put somebody's nufu or nipples in your mouth before you bite it. Take it out first before you climax yourself. So please, there are cautions and other things that we must also do. Next week, I will talk about some sensitive areas and how you can approach that sensitive areas as well, because it is very, very important that when you're approaching certain areas, you be careful, know the medical implications and other things that will go on if you don't approach that place carefully. And just as Mama Sandra said, some people have just celebrated 60 years, not age, 60 years anniversary of being married. And so, see, that 60 years, you know how many times they have gone into each other, in and out, in and out. So if they don't take care of each other, do you think that they will be going there in and out? No. So they take care of each other, make sure that the palaces of each other is kept well and then respected as well. And so these are some of the things that we do. You don't need to destroy the one that you're home and then go outside looking for something. For what? And then by the time you destroy that one, you destroy everywhere. Please stay one place and then make that place, make it a nice place. Enjoy it. Work it out. Talk about sex, how to improve on it, and what do you want this year. You can set goals. We set that last time I was saying, we set so many goals, but we don't set goals for our marriages and relationships. You can set sexual goals as well. This year, maybe we want to do 100 before the year goes to an end. Or this year, we will go to other places 10 times. So set some sexual goals, how to spice yourself out and how to spice your relationship up. And I believe that it will do well. So our time is up. And so I'm going to ask Mama Sandra your final word. If somebody is just coming on the line and have not heard anything at all, and is just coming to hear you for this final word, what should they carry home? What should they carry home?
Thank you, my lady. So my final word for tonight, we talk about sexual awareness. And talking about sexual awareness is very, very important as a woman, as a man in marriage. So your take home is to talk about sexual life. Set a goal. My lady just said, we talk about so much, we set goals on so many things, but hardly do we see couple setting goals on their sexual life. So I'll use that as a final word. Set goals. 2026. Set goals on your sexual life. We have talked also about touching. Our body is sensitive. Women's body is so different when it comes to men's body. So we have to find a gentle way of touching each other. Even men's body during sex, you can't touch it raw. That can also turn them off. So we talk about that, how gentle we must go on each other's body in terms of sex. Also, we have educated each and every one that came on this platform this evening. Communicate with your partner how you want to be treated when it comes to sex. So communication in marriage, talking about sex into brackets, sex. Yes, you talk about so much, but set time aside and talk about sex, your sex life, because Our Lady has made known to us good sex is healing to the body, to the soul. So you need to be healed in that marriage. So much is eating you up, but until you set the right goals on your sexual life, you may not see any improvement or any good change in 2026. So set goals, communicate, and also find a gentle way of touching each other. Thank you.
So all too well, we have come to the very end of tonight. Rokoto Rosaku. We are getting on there. It will get deeper. It will go hotter. And then so therefore we are laying foundations. And so thank you so much, Mama Sandra. Thank you for all the education you have given to us. Many other things that you have revealed and unveiled to us. And thank you so much. It was nice having you again and again and again. So we will be here again next week into another topic, which is on sex as well. And so please prepare yourself and we'll be here. So please also forgive us about the time. This is not our usual time. So most of them are even confused whether we are not on or not on. But next week we'll be on time as we have to come. And then if we have to add a little bit more time to it, so we will do so. So next week is exactly 8 p.m. We will be here. So prepare yourself and let us come and then share. And I believe that it will be a blessing to all of us. God bless you. Make sure, as it had been said, communicate your sexual needs, and also don't feel shy when you have to, and don't also, to those of you that manipulate, please stop manipulating your spouse with sex. Sex is not a reward. Sex is not for punishment. And please, we will go into it. Those that use sex to punish your wife or punish your husband, those that you will do something, then you will reward them. Yes, sometimes here and there, but don't make it because if you don't do it today, you won't get it. And for all that, hear me, we need to use sex right. It's a weapon, but let us use it rightly. As he said, touch the right places and touch it tenderly. God bless you. As you have learned and you are married, don't just keep the word, practice it as well, and make sure that you are getting better at it. And don't go biting anybody's nipple, and don't go scratching anybody, and don't go kissing somebody and biting their tongue, and don't go spitting in somebody's mouth when you are kissing. And for that matter, be aware of these sexual turn-offs. And God bless you. We will be back again next week. It is bye-bye for now. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mama Sandra.
Much. Thank you so much, Mommy. What a powerful evening. God bless you.
Bless you
thank
too.
You for having me.
Thank you so much. It was more powerful.
Go and practice.
It was more powerful.
It's weekend. Let your weekend be so beautiful and amazing. Come back next week with full of testimonies.
Testimonies, my God. Testimonies. Sexual. We will take next week. We'll take sexual testimonies.
Oh yes, we will.
Sexual testimonies. My God. Okay. God bless you.
Bye. Mother. Bye.
Hey, I'ma always be here for you. I got you. Look here. Look in my eyes. Can't you see that I'm focused? Stay focused. I know you love me, Can you put no one above me? Can you show me that I'm lucky? You drive me crazy, baby, yeah. Can you tell me that I'm lovely? Can you open up for me? Can you be my love junkie? I'll change for you. Talk to me what you wanna do. I'll give it all to you times two. You got my back, I got yours too. This throwback love feel like the 80s. We can dance on the moon and make a baby. I'll die for you, but don't call me crazy. In love with you, with you. Stay focused. I know you love me, baby, yeah. Can you show me that you love me? Can you put no one above me? Can you show me that I'm lucky? You drive me crazy, baby, yeah. Can you tell me that I'm lovely? Can you open up for me? Can you be my love junkie? Hey, hold up, I need you to calm down, relax. I got you. I'ma always be there for you. Stay focused. You got me thinking. You got me dreaming. You got me thinking about the way you move, the things you do. You've got me fiending. Yeah. Will you always stay true?
Will you always stay true?
There's no me without you.
There's no me without you.
Will you be my everything?
Would you be my everything?
You'd be down for me.
You'd be down for me.
Will you beg it all on me? Can you show me that you're focused? Never leave my heart broken. Will you risk it all for me? Can you show me that you're focused? Never leave my heart broken.